Hello and welcome back to episode 18 of Unknown to World Known Club 4. We're back with Inter Milan and we are just about top of the league. So just before we get into what's happened since you last with us, please do leave a like down below if you are enjoying the content, subscribe and leave me a comment predicting what we're going to come out of this episode with. Since you were last with us, as you know, we've been on quite a long run. So we last played Atalanta and Salzburg. We then drew 1-1 with Bologna, 1-0 win against Spezia, 1-1 draw with Atletico Madrid in the home game, bit disappointing. We then beat Salernitana 3-1, Udinese 3-0. Then in the away game against Atletico Madrid, we drew 2-2. Far happier with that in the away game, although not very happy with it because it was an 81st minute equaliser for them. We bounced straight back, 3-0 win against Crotone. Then a bit of a shock, a 2-0 loss to last year's unknown to world known Italian team, Roma. But again, a strong bounce back, 5-0 against Salzburg. Then 1-1 against Sampdoria, and most recently a 1-0 win against our fierce rivals in AC Milan. What that means is we are top of the league. The reason for that is after our draw with Sampdoria, we actually dropped down below Juventus and surprisingly below Torino, who was still unbeaten at that point. The following week, when we beat AC Milan, though, Juventus lost to Roma, Lazio beat Torino, which has left us top of the league, 1 point clear of Juventus and Napoli, and 2 points clear of Torino, heading into the game against Torino. Champions League-wise, we are in a very tough position because we are playing Liverpool away at Anfield, and we have got to win, realistically, because Atletico play Salzburg, which means if they win that, they go on to 11 points. The only way for us to get through to the next round of the Champions League is to beat Liverpool, unless Atletico drop points to Salzburg, which doesn't look very likely. So we've got a big episode coming up today. Let's get into it. And to start us off, the lineup is Bijlow, Skriniar, Bastoni and Upamecano as the back three, Springer and Ruggeri as the wing backs, Suarez and Milinkovic-Savic in midfield, Demir in the number 10 role, and then Kane and Real up front. Just a few players who need a little bit of a rest. We'll probably give them that during training. Yusuf Demir with a corner from the left-hand side. It's headed away well by Zappa. Suarez is going to collect that. Is he going to go back to Demir? No, he goes back to Ruggeri and now gives us a chance to build from the back. Suarez with a ball through to Milinkovic-Savic. A header from outside the box goes just over the bar. And we have big problems here. Suarez is down with an injury. We're going to bring Badrami on in his place. That's a potential foot injury, so we are desperately hoping that's a minor injury. Half time, it's 0-0. It's been a quiet first half. Not a lot been going on. We're going to tell them our shooting hasn't been good enough. Hopefully we can create a few more chances in the second half. A draw against a team that is in a title battle, regardless of whether you expected them to be or not, it's still a good result. So at the moment, away from home, I'm content, we'd say. We're going to bring Springer off for Martins. Not ideal, but we need him ready for the game in midweek against Liverpool. However, counter to that, we are going to send Lautaro Martinez on for Real in hopes he can find a goal. Late on, we have a free kick for Torino that starts just inside their own half. However, it runs through to Bijlow, who goes out to the right. Armini collects it. And now Torino trying to bring it forward. Piccoli back to Alacaron. However, Ruggeri has got in there and nicked it. Lautaro Martinez breaking away. Ruggeri through to Yusuf Demir. Brings it down, lays it off to Kane. Kane hits it and the keeper tips it over the bar. Can we get something from the corner? That should be where Harry Kane is absolutely thriving. Badrami sends it in to the far post. Kane collects it, it breaks away. Whips it back in. It hits a man, Skriniar, to Bastoni with the header. And the keeper catches it out of the air. So despite the late flurry that nearly found us a goal, we weren't quite there to beat Torino today. But despite that, as I said at half time, we're content with that result. You know, we didn't lose to a team that's in this title battle with us, and it keeps us top of the league for now. Juventus might well go above us when they play probably tomorrow or the day after. But despite that, it was a good game. We didn't slip up, and hopefully we can pick up a win against Liverpool now to focus on the Champions League. So an interesting first half. No, literally no highlights. And luckily for us, on the flip side is that there's no goals in the Atletico Madrid game either. So as it stands, we are still going through, but we really could do with finding a goal to try and secure our place. First highlight of the second half is going Liverpool's way, however. Corella with the cross. Circa nods it away, but it's collected by Tapia at the far post to Florentino Luis. Back to Tapia. Can he get a cross in? Plays it back to Luis. And Tapia with the shot, but it goes wide. So after a first half in which we've been largely dominated, and it's been much of the same in the start of the second half, we're going to try switching to the 4-3-3. Kane's going to come on for real and play on the left-hand side as a round-outer, just to see if doing something a bit different will work out for us. Straight after that change, we do get a highlight. Bijlow goes long, and it's headed out to the left by Morato. Tapia forward to Hudson-Odoi. Tries the ball in behind Salah, but it's intercepted. Why is Salah still there? That's mental. I don't get why he's not retired. And I don't know why we've gone long like that when it was never going to come off. Simakan on the ball now for Liverpool. Coming down the right-hand side to Elliott. Tries to go past his man. Nebrega. Back to Elliott. Cuts inside to Corella. Tries to find Salah, but it's cleared away again. Morato forward to Agorn. Hudson-Odoi into the box. Elliott's there, but it's just gone past him. He turns around, whips it back in. Oh, no. And disaster has struck. Liverpool lead 1-0. And it's going to be very interesting in just a moment to see what that does to the group. But we are now in serious trouble of going out of the Champions League, which would just be absolutely awful. So as it stands, Atletico drawing with Salzburg means we would still go through. We're going to bring Nagel on for Neves in midfield, and then Milinkovic-Savic and Nagel will swap round. We'll also send Richarlison on for Vitor Martinez, then Kane can go up front and hopefully find a goal. Salah stood over a free kick though, goes for goal. It's wide of the post, never really troubled the keeper. Springer throws the ball into Bastoni, back to Springer, and then across to Skriniar. Bastoni switches the play out to Richarlison, who's been brought down by Nebrega. We have a late red card for Liverpool, so the final whistle has been blown. And it's the moment of truth here. Atletico have drawn. We have got away with one here. We really did get away with that. We probably didn't deserve to go through based on that performance. But despite that, because Atletico don't manage to pick up a win, we go through just about. So there we have confirmation. We are into the next round of the Champions League, scraping through by the skin of our teeth. What we will do is we're going to skip through now to the Super Coppa final. During that episode, I will let you know exactly who we have drawn in the next round of the Champions League. I've just had a quick look. Hopefully, we get Real Sociedad. That would be rather ideal out of the ones we've got the options of, although they're not all fully confirmed at the moment. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Leave a comment. What country do you think our opponents are going to be from in the next round of the Champions League? Subscribe if you are enjoying the content, and thank you very much for watching.